What if the best college basketball teams of all time were brought back to life? I'm talking about teams like the 1975 UCLA Bruins or the 1960 Cincinnati Bearcats. These teams were clearly the best of the best and proved themselves to be some of the best of all time. Now, what if all of these teams were put into a bracket to face each other? Well, that's exactly what I'm going to do in today's video, as I'm going to be putting these teams into a March Madness style bracket and seeing who's going to be the best of the best and win it all to truly find out what's the best college basketball team of all time. Here is the bracket, guys. I'm just going to quickly go through all the teams with you, show you who's in here, and all of these teams are randomly placed as well. I kind of just randomly placed them throughout this tournament. And keep in mind, this is not a full March Madness bracket. I think it's a 32 team tournament. There's only 32 of these teams in this game, so I couldn't fill out a full March Madness bracket. So starting off, we got 1974 NC State versus 1959 West Virginia, 1964 UCLA versus 1985 St. John's, 1990 Loyola Marymount versus 1968 Houston, 1960 Cincinnati versus 1966 Texas Western, 1955 San Francisco versus 75 UCLA, 87 Indiana versus 90 Georgia Tech, 95 Massachusetts versus 88 Oklahoma, 89 Michigan versus 60 Ohio State. At the next side of the bracket, we got 1957 Kansas versus 1959 California, 1985 Villanova, 1986 Duke, 1986 Louisville, 1990 Arkansas, 1990 LSU versus 1991 Georgetown, 1994 California versus 1996 Georgetown, 1997 Minnesota versus 1997 Wake Forest, 1998 Kansas versus 1998 Stanford, and then finally we got 2000 Iowa State and 2002 Oklahoma. So those are the teams that are going to be playing in this bracket. I'm super excited to see how these things are going to work out here. I think it's going to be great. I don't know, honestly, any of these teams could take it. They're super good. Oops, I accidentally just simulated the first game, I guess. So NC State took that one over 1959 West Virginia, 61-48. I did not mean to sim through that game already. What I meant to do was kind of show you guys the overalls here. They're definitely pretty high overalls. We got 88 St. John's, 86 UCLA. Yeah, these teams are definitely pretty high overalls. Not overpowered completely, but definitely some really good classic teams. So let's go ahead and simulate through this first round. I'll show you guys all the scores. So taking a look here, St. John's beat UCLA by 1 point. That's a super close game, 79-78. Loyola beat Houston 78-59. That's a pretty good victory for them. And Cincinnati with a 10-point victory over Texas Western. San Francisco beat out UCLA. Indiana with a massive victory over Georgia Tech. That's a great one for them. Massachusetts with a victory over Oklahoma. Oklahoma was like a 92 overall team as well, so they were definitely very good. And then Michigan with the win over Ohio State. That's a pretty big win for them. Let's head over to this other side of the bracket and I'll simulate through these games and I'll get back to you with the scores. Kansas starting off with a victory over California, 74-58. Good win for them. Duke with the victory over Villanova by 2 points. That's another close game. Louisville with the win over Arkansas. LSU with a big win over Georgetown, 70-56. And wow, this is a massive victory. Georgetown struck back after losing that other one. 1996 Georgetown with a 70-46 victory over California. That's a big one. Minnesota with a close victory over Wake Forest, both from the same year. Same with this next one, both from 1998. Kansas loses to Stanford, and Iowa State takes a big victory over Oklahoma. I think that's both Oklahoma teams eliminated already. So now it's time for this next round in the bracket. We're already into the Sweet 16 here. 16 teams left. Let's go ahead and simulate this side. So NC State with another victory. They beat out St. John's, and Cincinnati takes out Loyola. Definitely one of the older teams in here still, 1960. Because 1955 San Francisco was just eliminated by Indiana. And then 1995 Massachusetts beats out Michigan. That's a pretty big victory. So here we go. This is what it's looking like on this side. Let's head over to this bracket though, simulate these games. Duke is going to get the victory over Kansas, so there's not many very old teams left besides the 1960 team. Louisville takes the win over LSU. Then Minnesota's going to get the win over Georgetown. And then Iowa State's going to take it over Stanford. So we're now into the Elite 8, almost to the Final Four already. Once we get to the Final Four, we'll start watching the games. So let's simulate through these games. NC State versus Cincinnati. Who's going to take it? And it looks like it's Cincinnati, so they're headed to the Final Four. Then we got 1987 Indiana versus 1995 Massachusetts. Massachusetts is going to take it by 4, so they're going to find themselves heading against Cincinnati in the Final Four. Both teams from 1986, Duke versus Louisville, and Duke is going to take this one. Now we got 1997 Minnesota versus 2000 Iowa State, and Iowa State's going to take it. They're going to be playing Duke to see who's going to make the national championship. This is going to be a good Final Four right here. Anything could happen. Let's hop into this game first. They both are 83 overall teams, so evenly matched here. We're going to watch it. So all of these players are from the corresponding year according to their name. So some older players out here. Got to switch the camera angle. I don't know why it always defaults to this one. It's bad. There we go. It's fixed. Who's going to get the first points? Massachusetts going for the 3, and that is drained for the first points of the game. Great start for Massachusetts. Cincinnati's going to have to strike back. It's super cool to see these older teams out here playing. I love that they added these in this game. Ooh, they get the rebound. Oh, they miss it, but he gets it again. He gets his own rebound, but he misses it again. That's an unfortunate couple of events there for Cincinnati. A couple of close opportunities that they missed out on. But I'll see you guys before halftime as Cincinnati gets the ball back. I'll just have to hop in on here really quick because look at this score right now. Cincinnati actually cannot make anything. It's kind of embarrassing. 12-2. Pretty low scoring overall, but seriously, only 2 points. That's terrible. They've had so many missed opportunities. Guarantee they're going to miss this one as well. Oh no, he actually made it. Okay, so they're not at 2 points anymore. And Cincinnati coming back. Here's the comeback on. Almost the end of the first half, about a minute left. Oh, if he made that, that would have been sick. Massachusetts really dominating this game so far. Is they're gonna... Oh, I thought they were gonna get that there. No, missed it. Cincinnati got the rebound. Can they get some points to close this gap before the half ends? Close it just a little bit at least. They're down by 8 right now, which is not the worst. Definitely a very low scoring game though so far. Cincinnati really taking their time here. Shot clock is winding down. Going for the 3. He does not make it. UMass with another opportunity here. And they're not gonna take advantage of that. Everybody's missing. It's embarrassing. So it is now the end of the first half. I'll get to you towards the end of the game. Yeah, look at that, 16%. That's embarrassing. There's now a minute left in this game. I mean, it's a little bit closer. For a while, it was really close. But this game has just been overall very boring to watch. Both teams has kind of sucked. I don't think there's any way Cincinnati could really come back here. They're going to have to pull off something crazy. They're down by 9. Massachusetts looking to get the win. They can't hit any shots, seriously. Going for the 3. They actually make it. Okay, I spoke too soon. Only down by 6 now. They're going to have to intentional foul because time is running out for Cincinnati. Cincinnati gets the ball, though. See if they can do something here. Nope, of course they don't make it. But UMass gets the free throws. They could kind of seal this game right here. He makes the first one, and he makes the second one, so it's an 8-point lead. Definitely a very embarrassing performance from both teams, though. And they made those 2 again, so it's a 10-point lead with 23 seconds left in the game. They can't make any shots. Massachusetts will be moving on to the national championship. Great game by them. They're just rubbing it in at this point. It's over. So now it's time for Duke versus Iowa State. 88 overall. That's very high versus an 85 overall team. This should be another good one. Hopefully actually a higher scoring game. Starting out this game, whoever wins this is going to be playing UMass in the national championship. Duke wins the tip-off. Can they get on the board first? Hopefully these teams can actually land their shots, unlike the last 2 teams. Clearly they had terrible field goal percentages. Duke is gonna be starting out on top, and he gets fouled as well. So I'll check in with you guys towards the end of the first half like last time. Duke is currently up by only 2. This is a closer game, that's for sure. But Iowa State gets the rebound. They could strike back, tie this game up before the half ends. There's still a minute left. They could even take the lead. Both of these teams are very good. Still a lower scoring game. Oh, how did he catch that pass? Going for the 3. He makes it. No, that was a 2. That was so close to being a 3. He just barely stepped over the line. It would have been up there, but now Duke has 30 seconds to hopefully go up on top going into the second half. Whoever wins this game is going to be playing Massachusetts in the national championship. Duke does not make the 3-pointer. So now Iowa State has a couple seconds to try and get some more points. And they don't, but he gets fouled. He's got the free throws. He makes the first one, and he makes the second one. So Iowa State's going to be going up into the second half by only 2. Just a quick update. Iowa State is really taking over this game. Since going into the second half, they have took over. It's insane. They're up by 12 right now, and they're still going strong. They got the rebound. No way. Oh, they missed that, though. That would have been sick. Let's see if Duke can strike back really quick. They do. They desperately needed that. Duke has been able to pull themselves back into this game as they're only down by 3. They have the ball as well. Minute left in this game. Anything could happen. This is any team's game right here. Very close one. Duke going for the 3 to tie it up. They don't make it. Iowa State gets the rebound. Iowa State needs to stay on top if they want to win it. I mean, obviously, they need to step up their game. Keep it up, though, like they did at the start of this half. They got the 2 points, and they got the good defense right there. Got the ball right back. Duke has to intentionally foul now. And Iowa State gets the free throws. He makes the first one, but he doesn't make the second one. Iowa State gets the rebound, though, and he's fouled once again. So Iowa State could really seal this game kind of here as he makes that one, and he makes the second one. So this is now an 8-point game. 37 seconds left, and it's Iowa State's ball. Duke went out of bounds there. I mean, this is really just not looking good for Duke. Pretty much too late as Iowa State can just rack up the score. Could be a 10-point game, but he didn't make it. He makes the first one and the second one. It's a 10-point game. 30 seconds left. There is no way Duke could come back. Oh, what a defensive move right there. This is game over. Iowa State is going to be heading to the national championship against Massachusetts. That's going to be a good one as they're just holding on to the ball for the win because it is game over. They got a solid victory over Duke. Here we got the national championship, Massachusetts versus Iowa. This is going to be a good game, but as we could see from that last game, UMass really struggled with getting points. So will that be something Iowa State could take advantage of? We will see. Iowa State wins the tip-off. They're going for 3. They drain it. That was a perfect shot. Great way to start out the game for Iowa State. Where'd the ball go right there? Just like that, Iowa State gets the ball back. Not sure what that pass was by UMass. Oh, what a pass. The no-looker right there. It's better result in some points. Oh, another one. Oh, that was so close. That would have been perfect. UMass is on top by 7 right now. I spoke too soon when I said they weren't going to make any shots. They have so far. Iowa State kind of lacking. There's a minute left in the first half. As we can see though, anything can happen in these games. What matters most is the second half. Going for the 3. He doesn't make it, and they don't get the rebound. Iowa State looking to close the gap a little bit before the half ends. They're going for the 3 as well. They don't make it. It's back-to-back misses. 10 seconds left. We're going to have to do something fast. Going for the 3 again. They don't make it. They get the rebound though, but time was up, so it is now time for the second half. Iowa State has found themselves tied up with UMass. This has been a very low scoring game as well. There literally hasn't been a point scored in the past 5 minutes, but as I say that, of course UMass scores. I feel like whenever I say something, it always happens. But finally, there has been some points on the board. It's been a very boring game, not gonna lie. Iowa State is going to strike right back, and it is tied once again. Iowa State gets the ball right back. There's a minute left in this game. Super close one. Going for the 3. They don't make it. UMass gets the ball. They're going for 3 straight away. They don't make it. This is going back to back. They're going for another 3. They don't make it once again. This game keeps going back to back. Everybody's missing. There's less than 20 seconds left in this game. If UMass scores here, it's going to look very bad for Iowa State. Clock is ticking down. Going for the 3 for the win. They don't make it. There's 2 seconds left. He chucks it up. Not even close, so it's going overtime. They're going for the 3. Nobody's making any shots. This game could be over right now if these teams just hit their shots. Going for another 3. It's back-to-back 3s always. They actually make it this time finally. So UMass is finally finding themselves up by 3. UMass is looking to take this game. They're up by 5. They have the ball right now. They're looking to increase their lead. This overtime too, so this is over. Oh, but Iowa State gets a great defensive stop. They get the ball back. Great turnover. They're going for 3. They're going to need it. They don't make it. There's just 22 seconds left in this game. Things are looking good for UMass. And look at this play right here. That's another intentional foul. I think this is pretty much game over. Just end this here, please. He makes the first one and the second one, putting this game to rest. Iowa State, let's be real. There's nothing you can do here. It's over. UMass is looking to be the national champions. Dude, just end the game. Just end the game. There's no way. UMass wins the national championship over Iowa State in the best college teams of all time March Madness edition. Obviously, there's no newer teams in this game. It's from like 2007 or something. I don't even know. 2008. But yeah, this is game over. UMass wins the national championship. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.